Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's just been a while, and that's okay. I am going to have a vlog out on Saturday where we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that have been going on since the last time I posted a video. I have been really good about doing live streams on Fridays, so I haven't been completely ghosting my channel. I just haven't had any like sit down pre-recorded videos or vlogs, which are my favorite type of content to do. So I wanted to do my first kind of video back because it is, well, when filming it is the 1st of September. The goal, of course, was to get it out today, but this is no joke, you guys. This is the third time I've filmed this video. First time, I got all ready, I was ready to go, I was super excited, makeup looked great, lighting was fantastic, and I sit down and my camera died. So I'm like, all right, it's cool, it's early in the day, it's like 11 o'clock, I'll just charge up the camera a bit. So I shoot the video a second time, but I forgot to turn off the work computer. And so, I mean, I probably could have still used that video because you couldn't see anything. I didn't have any customer information up. It was just like the main screen that we use to search for accounts, and all you saw was the corner. But because I'm a good employee, I really just didn't want to post that one, so I just put it in the trash, and here I am coming at you at midnight for round 3 of filming this video. Third time's a charm. Let's cross our fingers that I can get through this entire video without some sort of like dysfunction happening. Okay, so I want to get this out. It's going to be my September goals. I'm not always going to do a goals video every month. I do want to do them quarterly, but I haven't done one in a while. I think actually technically my last one was like my new writing goals, but all of that is completely different. I did that video, I had that plan, and then I'm working on a completely different project. So everything I said basically in my last video, just throw it all in the trash and we're starting all over. So I figured let's just do a writing update and September goals, and then there will be another video next month with my next goals, but that's going to be my 4th quarter goals, and then from here on out we're going to be doing one every quarter. Also, in the vlog that you're going to be watching on Saturday, I made those Kanban boards. I'm not even joking, you guys. I love those. I custom made those with like this it's like cardboard and what is that called, the little sticky paper, contact paper, that's like leather contact paper. Love them. Made them in January of 2020. But well, we know how 2020 and 2021 has been. So I have actually never actually put the Kanban board together. So I actually sat down already and I figured out my goals, and then I actually broke them down to the different tasks and subtasks and everything that needs to go on those Kanban boards. So in the vlog that I have coming up on Saturday, you'll see me kind of finally putting that Kanban board together and going a little bit more in depth with some of these goals we're going to talk about today. And it's supposed to be a writing vlog, so hopefully there'll be some writing in there, although it's Wednesday when I'm filming and I haven't written yet. But there will be some writing. There will be some writing. Anyways, let's talk about the writing update. If you've been watching some of my live streams, then you know what project I'm working on. If not, this is going to be the first you're hearing about it. So I have put away temporarily Behind the Red Door. I know, my poor book, my poor book. It's been put away so many times, but I really feel like after writing The Trophy Wife and going from The Trophy Wife into trying to go back to Behind the Red Door, I needed something to like fill in to get me back into writing, because The Trophy Wife was a script, Behind the Red Door is a novel, The Trophy Wife was about adults, Behind the Red Door is about teenagers, and it's also such a kind of dark and gritty book, and I feel like I'm just not in a place yet where I can truly go back and write that book correctly and the way that I want it to be written. And so I need something to like bridge in between The Trophy Wife and Behind the Red Door. And so I came up with this idea that I love, It's called With Love, Annabelle. Essentially, it is a book that I'm going to be writing and putting out on Kindle Vella. Bitch is long, okay? I've only outlined part 1 and it's like 17. If I stick to the process that I'm thinking, it's like 17 chapters. So it's going to be very long, which is obviously good for stories like Kindle Vella and stuff like that. And then maybe as I'm putting it together in a regular just novel form and re-releasing it later, it might end up being more than one book or just one really long crazy book. Anyways, I don't know what future state looks like, but essentially it's about a woman who is just writing her kind of like her romantic history, and she's writing to a former lover, but she's never, it's like Big Little Lies meets All the Boys I've Loved Before, right? So she's writing these letters that are never gonna get sent simply because she's trying to work through some stuff. You know, she's got some traumas, she's got a lot of positive and negative experiences, and she's just trying to work through them all. And so journaling doesn't work for her, so she just starts writing these letters, and that seems to help her get her own story out. So that's the project. It is broken up into 5 different parts where there are 5 different relationships. It's fun, it's steamy, it's sad. I've mapped out essentially a lot of it. I am only outlining part 1 because a lot of this, obviously because it's spanning one person's life and I am a pantser, I can't go in with too detailed of an outline because I want to have room for things to change and grow and characters to develop and the story to just kind of make sense while following the beats. And so I've decided the way I'm going to do it is I am going to write the entire thing before it's published on Kindle Vella, but I'm outlining in parts. So I'm gonna outline part 1, which I've done. I'm about ready to start writing. Then I'm going to write the entire thing for part 1. Then after I've written part 1, I'm going to outline part 2. Because again, some of the choices that she makes or the things that she does, I have an idea of where the story's gonna go, but things could change as I'm writing. And so I don't want to have written an outline for all 5 parts in the whole entire book, only for things to change halfway through. So I think that that's a way that works really well for me. Initially, my goal was to have it up and ready to go in November, but there's no way that's gonna happen. So realistically, it's September 1st. I would love to have the book completely written by the end of NaNoWriMo and then ready to edit and start getting the first part out in January. Fingers crossed. So I hope that you're excited for this. I'm really excited. It's a project that I am feeling very motivated by and passionate about, and I love the characters. So I'm really excited. Now that we've kind of talked about my writing update and you're up to date on everything that I've been working on in the couple of months since I posted, let's go to my goals. So I broke these down by just kind of my regular, those writing, reading, social media, personal, and business goals. So these I'm gonna go through rather quickly because there's not a whole, I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, but the one thing that you will notice, like word of the month is going to be consistent. That's basically what I want to do for every aspect of all of my goals. It's just be more consistent in all aspects of my life. So for writing goals, write every day. That's goal number 1, which it's the first one I haven't written today, so I guess I'm off to a great start, right? Okay, so write every day. Write all of part 1 and or 20,000 words. So I did it that way because I truly don't know how long part 1 is going to be. So if I hit, let's say it's 17,000 words and part 1 is completely written, that's great. I think it's gonna be a lot more than that because it's like 17 chapters if it follows my rough outline. But yeah, so either all of part 1, or if I hit 20,000 words and I still have more to write in part 1, that's okay. I'm still gonna consider it meeting my goal. So whichever way I go, I've met my goal and I'm good. So for my reading goals, I am going to be reading a whole lot. I read 10 books. I don't remember, 10 or 11 books last month. I was going for 36. This is the one year you'll see I don't have something special for my birthday, because the goal was to do a video and vlog me reading 36 books in 30 days, and I read 11 and didn't vlog any of them. I will be doing a wrap up this month though. So I want to read 8 books this month. Only 3 I can really talk about. For all of the books, I'm doing 2 kind of groups of books. One is a secret TBR, so I cannot tell you anything about it. It is something I'm hoping to get all the books for the secret TBR read this month, so I can do that video next month. If not, it might take me a little bit longer, and you'll see it when you see it. But ideally, I'm going to read a bunch of books. Like half of them will be for that secret TBR. The other half, I'm going to be reading the kind of theme that I want for this month. I don't always do that. I'm mostly a mood reader, but I do have the idea, since it's September, back to school, I just want to read a bunch of dark academia books. So I'm going to be doing a couple buddy reads, and I'm going to be reading everything for that secret TBR and just a bunch of dark academia, because I don't think I've ever really read anything in that like genre. Social media. I didn't put a goal in terms of like a vanity number. I usually say like, oh, I want to hit this number of subscribers. I'm not doing that because I just want to be consistent with my upload schedule. I actually have 9 videos planned this month, so I obviously want to do all 9, but ongoing, I realized that I have all these ideas for videos, but I just don't have the time to do them, and that's why I end up failing. And then I announce that I'm doing all this stuff, and I just don't do it. So my goal is to post 8 videos a month. I have 9 planned out that I would like to do this month, and ideally though, like at least at a minimum 8. Except for October, where I'm going to be trying again to do, next month I'm going to be doing Vlogtober again for the 3rd time, and we'll talk more about that in October. Now for Instagram, I want to do 3 feed posts a week, because I do one every like 4 months. I am on my stories daily though, so there is still reason to follow me on Instagram. It's just mostly on my stories. I need to do more feed posts, and I really want to grow that, and just again be consistent. So instead of saying I'm going to post every day, I'm just going to say I'm going to post 3 times a week. Same thing with TikTok. I love TikTok. I just haven't done anything on there since I started. I joined at TikTok. I did a bunch of TikToks. I liked it a lot. I actually got almost as many people following me on TikTok as I have here on YouTube, and it took me like weeks versus the years that I've been on YouTube, just because so many people are on TikTok, and it's just a great platform and it's so much fun. But again, I died off. I just went silent and haven't done anything. And to say that I'm going to post a TikTok every day is just setting myself up for failure. So I'm going to go with, I want to, even though they say for growth you should be posting multiple times a day, I'm not going to put that pressure on myself, and I'm just going to say I'm going to do it 3 times a week. And if I don't grow but I still have fun, that's all that really matters, right? Because again, the numbers and the metrics, they're just numbers. And what matters is if you're having fun and you're making connections. I just want to make friends and make connections with people and talk about writing and talk about books that we like. And if that means that I never grow another subscriber on any of my platforms, but I'm having fun and I'm having great conversations and I'm making connections, then I am all good with that. And then just continue to be daily on my stories, which that I do anyways. So that's it for social media goals. For my personal goals, I have a lot, because like this month is all about all consistency and get my shit together in life. So that's literally what it says as the #1 goal. So get my shit together. What does that mean? That means being more organized and creating better routines. So, I mean, when I say routines, I mean literally for everything. Routines with my kids, routines with my cleaning, routines with my morning routine, which is actually in here is a morning routine. And I'll go into more details about that in a minute. But just literally routines. My nighttime routine, my morning routine, my weight loss or fitness routine, like everything. Like I just don't have routines right now. Like my life is just fucking chaos. And I am not somebody that is good at structure. I'm not naturally, I'm not naturally a structured person. I'm not naturally an organized person. I have to put effort and focus and make being organized a priority. Making lists, like I'm really into my planner and I'm really into making lists and to-do lists and checking things off, because without it, I can't function. So no joke, and I posted this on my Instagram. In 1 week, I lost like 8 items. I lost my vlog camera for a month again. I lost my Fitbit. I lost my keys. I still haven't seen my keys. My husband asked me earlier today, you still haven't found your keys? No, I still have not found my keys. They've been gone for like 2 weeks. I've lost my mind, you guys, okay? So I need lists, I need routines, I need to plan, and I need to be like, I need to force myself into being like type A or something. So that's on there. Create better routines in general. And then morning routine, I specifically wrote down a morning routine. Obviously that's a little redundant, but I specifically outlined morning routine because I start work at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I have had issues where I've overslept. And also times when I haven't overslept, I'm still waking up right before I have to start, because I start at 4:45 in the morning. So I'll wake up at 4:40 or 4:30, and I'm just not in the right headspace. And the first couple hours of my morning, I'm just kind of not all there, and I'm not happy, and I just don't start my day out the way that I would love to. And I am somebody that I need time in the morning to be quiet, to read, to drink coffee, to meditate, to do tarot, like to just do things that make me happy. Because if I can start my day in a way that makes me happy, I'm going to have a fantastic day. Or I'm more likely to. And especially with my anxiety and depression and stuff like that that I've been experiencing, I have recognized and I realize that the days that I start my morning kind of chaotic, when something else happens later in the day, I am more emotionally reactive. My triggers, I'm more triggered, you know, I'm more anxious for everything, versus the mornings when I wake up and I have time to start my coffee and to watch a little YouTube or read a book or do I mean, I haven't even created my ideal morning routine, but just having like a little bit of time, even if we're talking like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, just to like do whatever I want to do, you know, take a shower and wash my hair was the big thing I was able to do this morning. It was great. And you know, those things, I started my morning out so when things came up later, I was less triggered and less reactive for the most part. Yes, so that is kind of the biggest thing there for routines. Last section is business goals. If you don't know, I do own my own book subscription box. It is called the Indie Bookworm. It is a book subscription box that is specific for promoting and supporting indie authors and getting their books into the hands of readers. So I am incredibly behind with all kinds of stuff with the Indie Bookworm. Like my to-do list for that is a freaking mile long. And so I am not working, my goal this month is not at all to grow the business. It is literally just to catch up and to get a little ahead. Because if I'm ahead, I'm not behind again, you know? So I want to catch up, catch up first, get ahead of the game, like a month or two ahead with the planning of what I need to do. And then starting next month in November and December, I can really work on focusing on how to grow the business more. Job number one is not even to focus on growth, but just maintenance and making sure that I am always showing up for my customers. And that they're getting what they wanted, and that they're getting the best boxes, and that they're getting the best of my effort and my attention, and you know, catching up and really just being there for the customers that I have. And then after I'm all caught up and I'm a little ahead with my planning, I have been wanting to start an Etsy shop. I have started some of the work on the products that I'm going to put on there. All of these products are actually already for sale on the Indie Bookworm site, but like, for example, I have like coffee mugs like this. I love this one. I designed this one. I'm making a few changes. I actually have a wall art of it up on my wall as well. So there's gonna be like printable downloads. There might be products like this on there. There are some products that I've designed that will stay for sale through the Indie Bookworm only, some that will be on Etsy, and there might be some that I design that I feel like I can sell on both. I'm not really sure, but that is something I really wanted to do. I'd love to. I have technically started like the shop on Etsy. I just haven't made it public, and I haven't uploaded all the photos and the products and stuff like that. So I do want to do a lot of work, and my goal is to get that ready to go and then either launch at the very end of this month or get it ready to launch October 1st. And design some new products for Indie Bookworm / Etsy. So those are my business goals, and that I think is everything that I have on my paper. Yay! We made it to the end, you guys, and if you are still here, thank you so much. I do want to also end this video before I turn it off and go to bed, because it's well after midnight at this point. I've been talking for like a half an hour. I do want to say thank you for not only subscribing to my channel, but I've actually seen some growth in the amount of time since I stopped, kind of when I went on yet another hiatus. I appreciate you so much for watching this video. If you're still here at the end, thank you. You know, for watching this video, for supporting my channel, for supporting me and my writing and my business, and just being wonderful people and friends. I appreciate every single one of you. I just recently hit a milestone that was like, I've wanted to get over the 400 hump for a while. I've been so close but never like crossed over that, and we finally have, so that made my heart so happy. So if you have subscribed to me either 3 years ago or very recently, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I promise I will be showing up for you more often as well. So with that, I'm gonna go to bed. You of course know what to do. Go write some words and read a book, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.
Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.